Hi there, Justin Pritchard, Driving.ca, and in this video, let's do second-hand luxury sports sedans that I'd recommend you check out. There are lots of different reasons why you buy the car you buy, and for this video, I'm assuming that if you're entering the used luxury sports sedan scene for the first time, that reliability is really high on your list. And so with that, if you're searching for a new to used sedan that's upscale, well optioned, and exciting to drive, here are a few models I'd suggest you check out. Each of these machines blends reasonable asking prices with a high likelihood of trouble-free operation, provided you take a few steps to confirm the health of the vehicle before you buy it. So first up, it's the 2014 and 2015 Infiniti Q50, and this replaced the popular G37, itself powered by one of the most time-tested drivelines in the luxury scene. Specifically, we're talking about Infiniti's award-winning 3.7-liter V6 engine. This is a free-breathing unit that loves to rev, and the engine, as well as the driveline mated to it, had been in production for nearly a decade by the time the Q50 rolled around, and when it did, that time-tested driveline carried right over for the first 2 years, 2014 and 2015. So a Q50 from those years blends the latest Infiniti styling and tech in its day, but also uses a driveline that many an Infiniti owner says hasn't caused them any stress. In my research, I found few reports of the wiring and sensor glitches that tend to be reported as luxury cars age too. Still, you'll want to have any used model you're considering inspected fully by a technician before you buy for maximum peace of mind. Some owners have reported various leaks and some infotainment system related trouble, particularly in 2014 model year units. Mechanical and electronic problems should be easy for a trained professional to spot during a pre-purchase inspection. And remember that proper maintenance by all past owners is vital to the long-term health of any used vehicle, so check on all of the service records too. If everything checks out, you're on your way to ownership of a high-performing sedan that's comfortable, easy to drive, and excellent in the snow. The V6 engine is a treat to work hard and one of the last of its kind. 2013 and up Cadillac ATS is next. This is a lovely driving machine, and in the right configuration, it should easily satisfy even the most demanding enthusiast drivers. I'd recommend the 2-liter Turbo 4, seems like a safer bet than the available V6 and generates more torque. You can pair that with a 6-speed manual transmission in certain rear-wheel drive models, though many used units will be automatic with all-wheel drive instead. That's designated by the 4 in the name badge. The ATS is rear-wheel drive, the ATS 4 is all-wheel drive. And with weight balance at 50-50 and available high-performance chassis with magnetic ride control shocks, ATS's quick steering and very tidy handling make this one a discreet bit of driving fun. There's even a high-performance cooling system and mechanical limited slip differential on sportier versions. You'll want to check the low-profile tires for signs of damage, inspect the wheel rims around them as well, idle the engine and toggle the AC on and off. If the engine struggles to run, one or more software updates might need to be applied to fix the issue. You'll want to have the battery tested and replaced if advised to avoid possible electronic issues too. Provided the unit that you're considering has been well maintained and never modified with non-factory engine software or parts, this looks like a solid performer with sharp reflexes that shouldn't cause you much stress. Next up, a Jaguar XF like this one from around 2015, and with a supercharged V6 and excellent all-wheel drive system, this is a hell of a thing to drive in the snow, and it's a pleasing performer in fairer weather too. Packed with high-end features and lined with some of the best leather in the business, this era of XF is a comfortable cruiser that works well for touring and in the hands of a sportier driver with a heavier foot. And after nearly a decade in production, owners report few alarming issues to be concerned with relative to sales volume, provided that shoppers take steps to ensure the used model they're considering has been properly and consistently cared for throughout its life, and providing they have the vehicle inspected by a professional as a last step before purchasing. Some owners have reported climate control issues, often caused by a plugged cabin air filter neglected by a past owner. The XF's factory battery can be fussy if you don't drive the car regularly, so consider replacing it or using a trickle charger when you'll be parking it for more than a few days too. Hard shifting from the transmission usually indicates the need for a software update, but have it checked out by a professional before you buy if you notice any trouble. And keep an eye out for excessive seat wear and aftermarket engine modifications that could void warranty coverage and cause headaches. A healthy second-hand XF can be had for reasonable money and gives owners a luxurious and exciting drive with power to spare in any weather. (2014 Plus Lexus IS350), and sportier drivers will love the engine. 3.5-liter V6. This luxury sedan fits like a glove, flaunts a gorgeous cabin, and comes loaded with safety tech. And with over 300 horsepower combined with all-wheel drive, it's ready to hustle in the snow too. Owners say the IS350 is nicely balanced between touring car and sports car, and there's strong praise for the sound and feel of the big V6 under the hood. It's an engine that Lexus has built countless copies of over the years, and it's at the heart of a driveline that appears to be solid as can be in terms of reliability, provided it's been properly cared for. Common issues reported by owners tend to be more electronic in nature, many of which may be caused by a weak or dying battery or fixed with a software update. So check the central display system, wipers, battery and charging system, and all onboard electronics for proper operation. You'll want to check all of the door openings for signs of rust too, especially around the lower rocker panel area in the rear door opening. If everything checks out, a second-hand Lexus IS should turn in a pleasing luxury sport driving experience that you'll enjoy for years, but remember that poor maintenance and care by past owners can cause problems or void remaining warranty coverage. That is why you should always have a used vehicle inspected by a professional before you buy, regardless of the badge on the hood. And finally, 2015 Plus Acura TLX hit the scene in 2014, offered up several powertrain options and trim grades to cater to a wide range of tastes and budgets. The available 4-cylinder was peppy and loved to work, while the V6 engine served up even more pulling power and refinement. V6-powered units came exclusively with all-wheel drive. Though TLX leaned towards the comfortable side of the ride and handling spectrum, it was unbothered by spirited driving, which both power plants sound like they enjoy too. The TLX takes Acura's strong reputation for reliability into the second-hand market, making it a second-hand luxury sedan with a strong sporty side that won't break the bank in the long term. Make sure all applicable software updates have been applied, and be sure to test the parking brake several times on a steep hill to confirm that it holds the car in place. If that's not the case, the vehicle will need some repair or adjustment before passing a safety inspection. Other owner-reported complaints seem minor and infrequent, usually centering around potentially wonky backup cameras and touchscreen interfaces. Try both several times on your test drive to be safe. Keep it healthy with regular maintenance and servicing, and a second-hand TLX should serve you well for the long haul.